The road to the championship is just heating up. With 7 races left before the chase begins, tonight we head to Charlotte Motor Speedway for one of the longest races of the season, the Queen City 300. Welcome everyone to NR Truck Night America, live from Concord, North Carolina. Last weekend at Talladega, we saw Matthew Hubert grab his second win on the season. Now with his teammate Landon Lauterbach starting on the pole, can Spire go back-to-back in one of the crown jewel races on the season? But joining me tonight in the booth is Jeff Jones. Jeff, what are your thoughts heading into this race?
Yes, well, I feel fantastic, and thank you for inviting me into the booth. And to everyone at home watching, from the rolling hills of Appalachia to the first flights of Kill Devil Hills, welcome to North Carolina, or as the locals call it, North Kakalaka, to the beautiful Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Queen City 300.
So coming into this race, Jeff, the chase cutoff line is heated up. We saw Nathan Stapleton fall all the way down to 12th from 6th last week, and he's starting 4th here today. How do you think he'll perform?
Hey, he's my favorite to win this race. Yeah, he's been having a couple of bad races, although I will mention that his collapse, he's done pretty well at these kinds of tracks. His collapse is mostly because of the last two races with two unfortunate DNFs.
Yeah, definitely.
But that could help him. They say necessity is the mother of invention. He's good at these mile to mile and a half tracks, and there's only 3 of them left. So he's going to need a result here. So I believe he's going to find a way to get it.
Yeah, finishing 35th and 29th in the last 2 races. Then we move on. Landon Lauterbach got the points lead coming into this race, and he's starting on pole. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can go back-to-back in speedway races.
Yes, winning at Texas, 3rd place last time out at Talladega. He's been really on fire. The one thing I'll mention for him is I'm not as hopeful for him. There's been a curse all season with finishing on pole. Almost nobody has actually won the race from pole, but can he break that curse today?
Yeah, that is going to be something to look out for because we've seen a lot of pole winners run into bad luck. But speaking of running into bad luck when you won the pole, the hometown guy here today, Brandon Haynes, who's starting pretty well for himself, he DNF'd at Las Vegas after starting on pole. So, and then coming into our race info here today, we're at our 3rd mile and a half on the season, running 220 laps around here, 330 miles, going to be 71 degrees. How do you look at the conditions coming into this race, Jeff?
I like these as really good conditions, really stable, no potential for much drama. However, Charlotte, of course, a very brutal and challenging race on the drivers, and this is going to be a long one too at 330 miles. So who can last? We'll have to see who will crack under the pressure.
Yeah, definitely. And coming into our standards coming into this race, do you want to go over it, Jeff?
Yeah, so Landon Lauterbach took the lead last time out at Talladega. He has a very good chance at running a pretty good advantage here. Matt Morley in 2nd place hasn't won a race on the season. He's the only driver in the top 6 that hasn't won a race. So impressive consistency from him. As we go down, who are you looking at to make jumps or to fall back here?
I think making a jump in this race, I am looking at that 7 of Matthew Hubert. I think he is looking to go back to back this week, and he did pretty solid in practice and qualifying, so he's definitely someone I'm looking out for to jump up in the standings possibly. Was 2nd in practice and qualified pretty well for himself here. So I look at it was 5th. So yeah, Hubert qualifying 5th here today, and he was pretty fast in practice, so he's someone I'm looking at to jump up.
Well, for me, I'm looking one more spot up the grid at 4th place. I'm looking at Nathan Stapleton, who I believe can win this race. I think he's going to rocket at the standings from 12th. He's had a couple of bad races, but that's these intermediates that can't prove enough. He's always had speed, and the best part is he always finds himself at the end within a shot at winning. But as far as dropping, I think that 9th position, I think the O2 of Adrian Gale, qualified towards the back, has never really been consistent at these kinds of tracks. I think he's in for a long day. What do you think?
I think so too. And someone else who also qualified back there with him that could see that 7 of Hubert jump up is that number 5 of David Dixon. Usually solid on every track, but qualifying 29th here today, he struggled a little bit. So it'll be very interesting to see if that 5 team can figure something out.
Yes, it will be very intriguing. And I tend to agree with you. I don't think he'll be as bad off, but I think he'll be pretty rough with it.
Indeed. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for our race info and point standing. Let's get into our drivers to look out for in this race. Starting with our first driver to look out for in this race, it is going to be the 71 Alan Lauterbach on pole and the winner at Texas. Points leader coming into this race. He's got his second best average finish at speedways this season at 3.7. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the 71 team can do.
And after that, we've got Peter Onjak, who we're putting the spotlight on today. Starting third place in the race. As you can see, second in 2 of the last 3 races. Fastest today in practice. He's got all kinds of horsepower underneath that engine. But coming off the good results he's overdue for a bad result. Tonight, we'll see what happens. I don't think he'll win the race, but he should be up there. All right. And thirdly, here we have the number 17 car, Nathan Stapleton, right there, right on the cutoff line in the standings. Needs a result today. 4th place, always fast at these tracks. Coming off back-to-back DNFs, but a lot of people will miss out that in the 5 races before that, he had gone 5th at Rockingham. The 29th at Martinsville wasn't that great, but then 2nd at IRP, 9th at Sonoma, 5th at Texas. So, if he can get to the finish line in this race, he's running a pretty good hot streak. Can he keep it up tonight?
And our 4th driver to look out for in this race is going to end off with Jerry Chen in the 77. Needs to turn around on the season. Dropped from 16th to 21st in the standings after last weekend at Talladega. And he's got the 3rd best average finish at Speedway races this season at 5.7. So I'm definitely looking out for the 77 team. Spire brings some fast trucks every week. The 71, the 7, as you can see right beside him, always fast. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Chen can finally get that win on the season and join his teammates in the win book.
Drivers, start your engines.
The trucks are fired off and ready to go, folks. You can see your starting lineup on the left side of your screen, sponsored by Auto Parts for Less. It's going to be Landon Lauterbach on the pole, and it's going to be 220 laps around here at Charlotte.
Yeah, it's an exciting race ahead. Very long, very tough on the truck, very endurance heavy on the drivers. But who's going to get the jump off the gate? Honestly, I'd like to see that 92 prove that high side can be competitive in this race.
I do look at that.
Nathan Stapleton, my pick to win this race, so personal bias there.
Yeah. If I had my pick to win this race, honestly, I'd probably go with that 38 of Onjak. That team's been pretty fast all weekend, and we saw last week at Talladega, they got some great launches off these restarts, so we'll see what they're able to do at the start of this race.
Starting on that 4th row, Jerry Chen in the 3rd row. But we got some underdogs here in the front. There's the pace truck pulls in pit lane. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, here we go. Green flag's out. Buddy, let's go racing, boys and girls. Running to turn 1. Pretty even between the 2 lines into turn 1.
Yeah. Landon Lauterbach's got that inside line, though. Chen falling off quite a ways from the 17 of Stapleton. Looks like the 71 is going to get the lead out of turn 1. The 92, does he fight back on the outside? No, he doesn't.
He's going to hold Onjak, sliding him up into the wall.
Yeah.
That's always nice to see. Stapleton almost makes that 3 wide. Thinks better of it.
Now Onjak.
Immediately potentially going to go after Onjak here. Trying to get second right back. He ain't waiting.
Side by side here now. Does that 38 get a run on the high side?
Potentially back there.
Oh, Chen's going to slide right in front of the 88 of Clinton Buchanan. Buchanan, this is his home race as well.
Behind Sanjay Vittoria to try and push him ahead. Just can't link up with him though. because it is just a absolute cluster at the back.
Now side by side between Chen and Haynes.
Ryan Little and Quentin Buchanan as well. They nearly come together.
Oh, now look at Onjak looking for the lead. He's working on that inside line. Can he get the run in the middle of the corner, though? He's going to be side by side with Laudenbach. I think Laudenbach's going to get a good run, though. They're still going to be side by side on this trial, though.
They're into turn one. Sunjo apparently believes in Landon Laudenbach. He goes high with him.
But that 38
That's
still
cool.
working on the inside. And, oh, doesn't quite clear him now. Side by side on the backstretch.
Still fighting for it. Still with it. Sunjo this time going to push on Jack on the low line.
And now that 92's going to move up into second behind them.
Makes it work on the second try. Oh, look at Bear here looking for fourth.
Yeah, Hubert looking for the pass on Nathan Stapleton. That 77-10 might follow through as well. Hubert won last week at Talladega. Oh, that 13 of fin drop got really wide. Now look at Haynes. He's looking to make a pass.
Looking under. Laudenbach looking under Sunjo here also.
Looking for second now. 38's going to like to see them battle. Allows him to drive away. Victoria might get the run this outside line, though. They're still going to be side by side going into the backstretch. But I think that 92 might get it. That 7 right behind them. He's got Nathan Stapleton. Oh, there goes the 71. He really sends it in there.
Victoria gets the grip halfway through the corner and manages to get the run. And he, in fact, beats. Oh my goodness, that was close. But he beats him to the line. Oh,
still side by side. Laudenbach still fighting on that inside line. He's going to have his teammate Hubert right behind him.
Teammate trying to push him, but Stapleton behind Sunjo trying to push him.
And there goes that 71. I think he's going to become killer out of this one. If he slides up in front of that 92. He's going to be able to get it now. But now that 7's going to be attacking. No, there goes the 92 back to the inside.
As we continue to fight, Hayden's going underneath of Stapleton behind them.
Victoria unable to get the pass off. Now he's getting pressure from Matthew Hubert. One last week at Talladega, looking to go 2 in a row.
They are 3 wide in that second pack, right? So throwing that one out there.
Gets really racy behind.
Under Jerry Chen. A lot of fights. Shoulders and elbows and everything is out here early. Stapleton going underneath of Haynes here into turn 1. That inside line just does not have the grip to make it happen so far. This lead 8 just pulling away from...
Oh, look at the run the 45 got in the middle of that turn. Closed right up on the back of that 7 of Hubert. Oh, now look, Hubert's going to look to make a move. He's going to stay in it. He's going to be side by side maybe here. No, not quite. Now that 45 is going to work around the outside.
Side by side. Ain't almost. Victoria going on Laudenbach. And the one person who's going to love seeing all this behind him is Peter Onjak, who has to be licking his chops with all the fighting going on behind him. He's like, fight, fight, fight.
That 71 won the Sunoco Pole Award, but right now, fighting for second as that 38 cruised right on by on that start.
I wonder at what point in this season are Laudenbach and Victoria going to get sick of seeing each other.
They're still fighting.
It seems to me like they fight every week like cats and dogs. Victoria still hasn't cleared them out of forward. They continue to go for it. Matthew trying to give Victoria a push.
And there goes that 71 on the outside here. Got a pretty good run to that turn.
The inside line has more grip into the corner, and the outside line has the run off the corners.
And there goes the 71. He's going to clear the 92 now. Hubert now stuck on that outside line. Does he have the grip that his teammate has, though? That 71's quickly closing up on that 38 of on Jack here. Still battling side by side. Who is going to get fourth here? Haynes is confident in this truck. He's a road course ringer, but running pretty well for himself right now.
Might just have him. It might be back in the back half of the corner. They run to the trio, and Matthew was just out running through it.
Battling again for second. I don't think
these two are just going to fight all night, apparently. You wouldn't have it any other way. That's the action truck net in America. They just fight all night.
Oh, that
no
45.
File, no relaxing. Just go for it. Loading back, keeping the run going on Jack now that they're not fighting each other in every corner.
But closing right back up. Closing right on the back of that 38. He might look for the move going into turn 3 here. Yes, he does. There he goes. Does he run him up the track a little bit here? Yes, no, he's going to get past him.
Kind of did. He kind of did a little bit, but not a lot.
71's not afraid to put his elbows out there, but now that 38's going to get some pressure from the 92 as well.
First lead change, I believe, since about lap 2 in the race. One Jack had a really good burst there. On the back, stretching the lead out a little bit here.
Yeah, that 71's very fast coming into this weekend. Won the last Speedway race at Texas. So that 71 team, they're starting to figure it out now. Spire brings fast trucks.
They put a lot together.
Yeah. And that Spire...
They've been fueled by that loss at Rockingham, the last lap. They haven't looked back ever since.
Yeah. Spire brings a bunch of fast trucks every weekend right now. They got currently 3 trucks in the top 10. And Hubert winning last weekend at Talladega. He's already got 2 race wins. The 71 has a race win on the season. That 77 is Jerry Chen. Hasn't quite been able to get into victory lane this season, but right now running 8th, battling with Findrop back there. Hopefully he can get something going.
And a shout out to Findrop in just his 3rd start, I believe. Already 9th place.
Yeah.
Here at Charlotte.
Running a little ways behind currently, but Rocco Dorns also drove his way up pretty well through the field. Not sure where he started, but running 10th currently is pretty good for that team.
Oh, absolutely.
Now Stapleton now looking to make a pass on his buddy Ryan Little. These guys are always fighting for some reason for like 6th or 7th place in these races. We saw it at Texas in the early stages as well. But he's going to get through them pretty clear, pretty easily. On Jack, keeping up with the 71 though. He might give some pressure to this 71 here pretty soon. Yeah, he's going to do it on this front stretch now. He's going to look for the pass to the lead and get it back.
Will he find the grip? Not on this occasion.
Chevrolet's won.
Down the back straight.
Chevrolet's won 7 out of the 10 races.
Also looking in on Sunjo here behind them.
Yeah, 2 battles right now. And the 7 doesn't quite get the move off, but these guys up front are still battling. The 38 keeping his foot in it. And he might get the pass off here going into turn 3.
Still side by side, still fighting away.
71's been really good in this turn. Yeah, he's going to cruise right on by on that outside line. But this 38's still going to get quite a good exit. And these guys might be battling here pretty soon once again.
Yeah, Sunjo and Matthew managed to climb a lot of time back with those 2 fighting. I'm going to say, For those of you watching at home, we believe the pit window should be about 35, 40 laps. So that's when we'll start to see the strategic variance here.
Yeah.
Who will blink first and come in? Who will stay out?
Now that 71 starting to gain some time. But the 7 of Hubert, he's not being no slouch here. He's still trying to get past this 92.
No, and Brandon Haynes not dropping that far back compared to the rest two of them.
Definitely wasn't as evolved as he wasn't before, but
Injecting for the lead.
he might.
Fighting continue.
He's going to clear him out of this corner here if he slides up fast enough. No, that 71's going to keep it in it there.
Doesn't do it. Brandon just manages to keep him honest.
And now he's going to do it here this time around. So now the 38 moves into the lead. What can he do with it? Can he drive away once again? That 71's going to fight back on the inside here pretty soon. No. Takes a little bit of an awkward entry into that corner, and that's not going to help him out too much. These guys are breaking away, though. That 45 and... Well, oh, wow. The 77 to 10 got past Little and Stapleton there. So
Landon, I believe, is going for a move here.
And there goes that 71.
Still side by side down the front stretch, though. They're still going to be fighting this out through turns 1 and 2. But he's got a pretty big advantage into the corner. So he
keeping those tires pinned down to that white and blue line, and he's going to cruise right on past that 38. The 71's been able to make both lanes work in this race. That 38, not as well, but they've been taking some different type of entries into these turns. It's been very interesting to see. And oh, look at the run that 38's getting now. He might fight back once again on the front stretch.
I'm surprised if he doesn't send it into turn 1 here.
And yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, you can't waste a run like that.
They're going to be side by side once again. That 38 not keeping his wheels pinned down to that white and blue line like the 71 did when he passed him, but he's going to get right on past him.
And it's still somewhat side by side, but not good enough. And I'm telling you, speed-wise, when they're not fighting, they're pulling away from Sunjoon and Matthew. But every time they fight, the other two just catch right back up.
Yeah. That 45 of Haynes, I don't think he's lost as much time as I thought he would. He's actually staying pretty glued. And that 77 to 10, he's starting to drive away from that 19 to 17, but I don't think he'll be too much of a factor early on in this race. But they're coming up on some lap traffic up ahead in the upcoming laps.
We all know how lap traffic can affect races this season. So don't hold your breath if you're an on-check fan.
Yeah.
It could completely get screwed up here.
Let's ride on board with our Sunoco pull cam with the 71 of Landon Lauterbach. That 71 got a pretty good run. I mean, had a pretty good lap there, catching up to this 38, but behind them, 70 Hubert now looking to make another pass.
And you can see what I said earlier. When they're not fighting, they're pulling away. And Sunjo finds a lot of grip around the outside there.
Torres able to get around the outside. Hubert needs to test out that outside lane, I would say, and see if he has any pace there, because that inside line is just not working right now.
You can see the lap traffic in 1-2. Just then. They're going to approach him here shortly.
And Hubert, he might get it here. No, he's not going to quite get it. I think he's going to get into turn 3, though. And yeah, I think he's going to get it here. So that 7 finally gets around the 92, but for how long will he have it?
Those two are starting to fall off a little bit. Oh, they almost lost a full second compared to the leaders on that last lap.
Oh, the 92.
I'd consider pitting this lap because they just lost a lot of time. And it can help them avoid lap traffic also. So if I were them, I'd start looking at calling for them in here.
There goes that 71.
Moves along, Beck.
He's going for the undercut. Nobody else follows.
Which again, I'm surprised by that. If you're the 7 in the 92, this would have been the ideal time to stop. But maybe they're thinking this playing 4D chess while I'm playing checkers. Time will tell. But all I know for sure is that gives Peter Onjak a massive lead.
And here he comes coming into pit road. That 99 Manny Cannonball Jr. as well. I think the 7 and 92 are going to follow in. Does this 45? Okay, so
James follows.
Chen, he's going to stay out. He's going to run long. He's known for that.
And Little also stay out.
Back coming out of pit road now. See if the undercut works. I will say the 17 and 19 aren't helping themselves too much in this pit cycle as they have been battling for the past couple laps and losing time to that 77.
See Lonenbach exiting the pits right back there on the back of your screen.
Oh,
down comes Chen. Down comes them all. They're all in.
So see where the 77 comes out, because this is going to be the deciding factor, but do you think this 71 is going to get past him pretty easily?
Oh, yeah, they were even into the pit stop cycle. They were already like 5-6 seconds back. In fact, Onjak and Vittoria are already back out of the pits, if we can see where they're at.
They're coming out. Oh! Haynes jumped them on pit road. Yeah, Haynes and the 7 both jumped them on pit road. So that's
to Onjak.
Not sure.
Probably easily leading all of them to being at the back of all of them.
They go around, we'll see where the 71 is. He's going to be he's going to be quite the ways ahead now, but terrible stop for the 38 team. They're going to drop all the way behind now. And that's going to give a lot of free reign to the 71 Lonenbach.
Who's going to lead this race by absolute miles. Almost a 5-second lead.
Onjak getting around Vittoria in the background. But what a call, and oh, that 45. Almost worried for him there. That 98 was really drifting up. But he's going to get stuck behind Monica Pato here. See if he finally gets past her, but
trying to hold for her teammate to come up in the 92 of the RFK Racing bunch. Just trying to hold Haynes back. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Bjornsson up high also holding back.
Yeah.
It's Dunjo attempting to move on Peter Onjak here.
Oh, he's going to run him all the way up the track there. Onjak's not going to be too happy with that move. And
he's going to try 2 for 1. He's going straight for Haynes. Monica's pulled Haynes back here. And Monica's going to take the high line to get out of their teammate's way. Oh, never mind.
That 38 now, probably not too happy.
Nope, but they do pull all the way now, right in Haynes' way.
Oh, it's going to end bad, maybe. Oh, contact there. That 29 is pushing it very close to these lead lap trucks, and they're probably not happy at this moment.
here.
As she has made them lose a lot of time to Laudenbach.
And now they want the 11 to get out of the way. But he's in there.
And there goes on Jack now making a move. So Jorgensen's going to go high now. Vittoria is going to look like he almost was going to send it there, but doesn't. And they were not managed.
Surprisingly so well there, despite having the lap truck in it.
And that 7 Hubert just lost another second off his teammate, and he's behind Skylar Taylor, and he's going to have a long way to go. Catch back up, and Laudenbach might just be cruising at this point.
Struggling to get by the 11.
Oh, finally gets past the 1. So Tricon Garage not being too nice here, but that 11 is battling for chase spot, so he wants to keep the position as much as he can. But these guys are just have no pace to get around them currently. But here goes on Jack, likely making the move this time now. But that 7 is using a lot of time to his teammate. It just drops a second per lap. This 11 somehow is running pretty fast here as he's outrunning these trucks here. Still staying on the lead lap. Currently running...
He keeps checking them both up, too. That's the funny part. Is he keeps blocking them both simultaneously.
There they go now.
We're 3 wide. We're 3 wide. Patience is running thin. Let's just sense it at once. You can't block us off. We all go through.
This track is lagging pretty hard because of the track builders. Their track's always laggy, but 38 now, looking to get past this 18 to James Daniel, running in his home race, and this is his hometown of Concord, so...
Oh, we could go 3 wide again. 3 wide again. Oh, this is playing with fire. Commentator Charlie, this is playing with fire.
Indeed so, and Hubert's lost another second off his teammate. Jesus Christ, this lag.
I wonder if these truck drivers know where they are. This is not Daytona.
It looks like Haynes finally is going to get past this 18 to North Carolina natives. Oh, not quite. We go up ahead with that number 7 Huber. He's stuck behind the 42 Matiska now. So he's still trying to work his way through, but he might drop to 8 seconds here. And this 7 Huber just has no pace to get around the lap traffic, and he's just allowing this 71 to pull right away with no worries in sight.
That lap traffic could always shake it up.
I don't think so here. This 71 is moving through these trucks pretty easily.
Well, if you look at everyone else, it's not just the 71.
Past Adrian Gale there. Someone's on pit road there. Okay, so finally gonna get past them.
He's close in the high lane. Haynes and Sunjo trying to get out of Dodge while he lives.
So they finally get past. They have some clean air for a while now, but, well, not for too long here. They have that number 1 up ahead, but we'll see if they finally get something going, but this 71 so far here today. And that 77, Chen is on pit road getting adjustments worked on that truck. 38 on Jack.
Sure it's not in the corner.
So he's going to move through now. There goes the 38 as well. Here comes the 7 of Hubert down the pit road. I don't know what's going on with these Spire trucks, but Hubert comes down now.
That is a interesting call to say the least. He's going to collapse down the order.
And it's the 77 of Jerry Tins out of this race with a valve issue.
With Hubert coming down the pits, that means Sunjo inherits second place. Interesting to note, though, Hubert also has a problem.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that.
Could be two Spire trucks out of this one if they're both having issues, which probably puts that 71 a little worried. Makes that 71 a little worried, but in the midst of that, that's gonna with the 7 pitting, that's gonna make nobody in sight behind. Now 7's gonna fall a lap down. I'm not sure what's going on with these trucks, but now Onjak moving through. I think that 7 might be out of this one as well.
I think he is.
But there goes Onjak now. Moves through pretty easily, and now he's going to make the chase for that 71, but he's going to have a lot of luck falling his way to get back to him.
Yeah, he's going to need quite the chase or a caution to come out.
And that 71 has made quick work of these guys, already lapping up to 13th. And he's a whole...
Everyone outside of the top 5 is over half a lap behind the 71. So he could make some mincemeat out of these drivers.
I think that 71 did get fired back off, though, because he hasn't fallen any more laps down. Yeah, there he is. I don't know what happened with the 7 there. Maybe having some issues like his teammate Jerry 10, but he's going to keep it going. So it'll be something to watch for if he's able to drive his way back through.
It'd be something, all right. That's for sure.
Do you see that 71 is not too far off these guys running second and such, so these guys are hoping for a caution at this point because that 71 could coast to the finish line.
They're struggling to get through that traffic right now.
Yeah. There goes Onjak now. See if he's able to put a good lap together here. He's got a lot of clean air in front of him. And we'll see how much that 42 Dylan Matiska holds up the 92 and 45.
92 sends the move immediately. He is not waiting around. He's like, I want that clean air too, and so does Brandon Haynes, who follows him right through.
And yeah,
Worth noting, Patrick Findrop in 5th place right now.
Yeah, he's running pretty well for himself back there in that little group of trucks, but definitely he's actually driving his way through the flat traffic as well. Working on Pato now. He's going to get through them easily. He's someone to watch maybe here soon if he's able to get through these guys fast enough.
Watch this gap's about 12 seconds separate them from the leaders. Both Onjak and Vittoria took about 0.3 of a second out that last lap from Laudenbach. Can they make quick work of Eric Monaco here in the lap traffic? Onjak does just that.
We're back up front now, passing William Ayers. He's about to lap 10th place here, so 71 team really nailed down the strategy as they might lap all the way up to maybe 6th here. So this field's going to need a stroke of good luck to get this 71 reeled in, but right now it's looking very unlikely. Losing a little bit of time that time around the 38.
Yeah, Onjak lost time. Vittoria made about 1/10 of a second up.
Now Haynes finally getting past Monaco behind them. Hubert's already passed that 81 of Vaden, so maybe starting to make a charge to maybe get all the way through, but it's going to be pretty tough for that number 17.
92, make about another tenth of a second. They're going to need to make bigger dents than that, though, into this lead. If they want a chance to catch him, they're going to take at least a few tenths of a second off.
Yeah.
On average, less. Most things just really get a much better strategy call. Because I can't emphasize enough, there's a long way to go in this, as they both lost time.
So with our leader of Haynes, 71, let's see what he's doing here. Now he's trying to work on Raul Dorn and Nicholas Torres ahead. And he is just getting through these guys very easily compared to the guys behind him. See if Torres puts up a fight here, but the way that 71's been rolling on that inside,
I haven't.
it's going to be
I will
quite...
say it's a lot easier for these black trucks to get out of the way of one guy than a cluster of like 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah.
The Torres, not getting out the way to load back, but go and sell. He gets out of the way now, though, into 3-4.
That's going to be all the way up to 8th lap now. There is a lot of clean air between him and that 19 of Ryan Little up ahead. And that 81 in between them. So we'll see what happens between those two. Now Reggie Fogelman is getting some pressure on Vittoria behind. Doesn't quite get anything done there.
He does put pressure on him.
38 of Onjak closing up on the winner at Las Vegas, Carl Young. Rackley War Racing. Not quite having the run they won here today. Running 20th currently. Hate to see it for that 77 team of Jerry Chen. This was a race that he needed some good points to get back into that chase race. Chase cutoff line, and it's not going to happen here today at Charlotte. Onjak now moving past 25.
It's out of the way.
And have Lopez ahead.
Stays out of the way for Vittoria. What a nice guy.
That 19 is losing time too, so that 71 is closing up on him. Lost a second from the previous one.
It's a 12 seconds, so Onjak and Vittoria are keeping about pace with Laudenbach, which makes sense. They're about as good at speedways as him. They just couldn't get through that traffic. Because in my opinion, if they can get a caution, they're still in with a shot at this race.
Yeah,
They need help.
it'll be a fight to see, and caution could happen soon the way these guys are running right here.
Oh,
Matthew Hubert making his way.
Caution is probably going to be from the guys at the back.
Yeah.
They're choosing 3. What? They're going 3 wide for like what? 21st?
Not even. Not even. Yeah.
We've got madmen in this league.
And if this 71 closes up on this pack, we'll see if this is the deciding factor on how much he's going to get held up.
Remember, Onjak, Vittoria, and Haynes had to go through a cluster like this. That's why they lost so much time. So if Laudenbach has to catch up to this, he's in for quite something. And I can tell you he's going to have to because Ryan Little's in that. And Little isn't last. So Laudenbach is going to have to catch up to all of that.
And now they're going to be running 3 wide again.
Really that close.
Oh, that 7. Oh, and that number 11 is Bjornsson. These guys are pushing it close here, but when does one crack?
Laudenbach, I believe, pit. I believe along the back pit. He's back to third place.
Yeah, a lot of back coming down pit road now, making that early stop. Does anybody follow him down? There goes that 38
Oh.
and the 92.
92 does. They're not going to let him get that big undercut this time.
45 of Brendan Haynes, though, staying out. But that 71 had a quick stop. You just see the advantage he has over the field right now. He's not even going to be lapped here.
This is just domination if I've ever seen it.
Shades of Martin Truex Jr. 2016 in the Coke 600. Yeah, that 45 of Haynes, he's not even going to get past him, lapping him. So that 71's have a lot of time to work with. See how far behind the 38. And oh, that 92 had a, oh, that's 52. Let's say they had a quick stop.
That's Monaco there.
Here they all come down. And they're still... I don't even know where this 92 and them are at,
They're
but...
miles behind. They could even be lapped because if they didn't get back around.
They're just now coming off. Oh, they're going to get lucky here. Just avoiding... Oh, no. Vittoria's not going to be able to. Did the 38 avoid them, though? Yes, he does. So another slow stop for that 92 team. And now he's caught in that gaggle of trucks. But now this 38 of Onjack has a lot of clean room ahead. So this 38 team's now licking their chops. As now they have to begin to chase on that 71 once again. And don't rule out Hubert here, actually, because he made a pretty early stop, and he might... Well, he's actually going to have to come in.
Because he's got trucks coming out of pit lane now.
Yeah.
Like right in front of him. Also, Stapleton apparently never pit.
Oh, Vittoria pushing it really wide there. Who Stapleton is. Where he comes out, likely not going to be anywhere.
Oh, but it will be nice for the last one.
Yeah, there goes that 71.
For his resume.
And that 17's still on pit road, so they had this very slow stop. Look at Thin Drop. Flying. That truck has found a lot of long run speed here. But there goes that 71 now. He's going to cut it close with that 19.
Little cuts him off.
Now this 30 has to get past Davenport and the 75 with Cooper. And look at Davenport around the outside there. A good run. I know Peter Onjack's familiar with SMA. Davenport won 4 times in a row at Charlotte in that league. But now battling for second here is going to be Hubert and Onjack, but Hubert's going to have a lot older tires. Up ahead. Here we go. He's finally caught up to this 19, but does he hold them up here?
Ryan Little's been holding him up for a couple laps.
And there's a car entering off the pit road now. So this 71 is going to have a lot to work with here, too, but he still has a pretty good gap on Onjack. Yeah, Peak's out there, not going to get it done. And there goes Little now. If Cannonmill has any pace here, this is going to hold up this 71 a lot, and I don't think the 17 is going to be a slouch either. Behind him, Davenport's still holding up this 38. Running 11th currently.
A whole lot of time. Only a little bit as we move. Little bit per lap.
And now the 43. This 38 can follow this 43 through with the pace he has right now.
Stop traffic fully deciding this race. Your ability to get by it is everything here at Charlotte.
I mean, it's everything at every race, too. It's a tough challenge for these guys, but Onjack's finally going to get past this 43 here, it looks like. Oh! looked like he was about to use him up there. Doesn't. Pushes it really close. Going to use some side draft in there and even get past him. There's a lot of trucks in between him and, yeah, this 71 back into clean air. See how far ahead that 13 is, but I think he's going to have, yeah, and the way he's been moving through the field, I don't think he's going to get under pressure here anytime soon. God, the lag on this track is terrible.
Matthew Hubert had a pretty bad luck. Pretty sure Haynes just passed him for third, and he's
Yeah.
about a second.
Oh, that's 23 is Torres.
Oh, he almost collided.
Yeah.
Going down in the pit lane. That was almost an ugly collision.
Now on Jack, he's gonna have to work around this 56 and 9 of William Ayers.
Going back hard.
Yeah, he's not on the same strategy as these guys. He pitted way earlier, so he's gonna have some weight with their tires.
Ooh, rug the wing.
Now working on the 56, but he's.
There it is. As Victoria gets past for fourth.
Oh, there goes Dorn. His engine's gone. Oh no!
Engine's gone.
He just makes it to pit road.
So I doubt we have a caution. Despite how much I admittedly would have wanted a caution, we won't get it.
The 91 Adorn cuts it close. They're able to get back on pit road, no collision, so they get it back safely. That's good for that 91 team, but his engine's gone now. We check back in with our leader, Landon Laudenbach.
Needing to get.
Oh, wow. Stapleton in the 19 got back around him. So this will be something to watch.
Yeah, they're both fast at speedways, but just unlucky so far today. Stapleton, who isn't in the top 10, so I assume he's multiple laps down.
Yeah. He's one lap down.
Oh, never mind. He's really weirdly in the cycle there.
Yeah. This 19's still holding him up there, but that 38's not in clean air either.
Look at the times. The number 7, they need to bring that in. He's already fell back to pin drop.
Yeah. Maybe pushing it a little too much.
I'd be irate that he still has to be out there on the tires.
He might get lapped, actually.
I'd be irate.
Looks like he's finally going to come in here. No, yeah, he's coming in.
Time. He ran that spin about 10 laps too long.
Yeah. Oh, 3 wide here between the 38 and 81. Haynes working on that outside.
He slid up a bit, tried to get out of Vittoria's way there, but had nowhere to go.
Maybe a long
right
jack.
on the back of Haynes here for position. Trying to get third place off of him.
Onjak now closing in on... No, that's not it. Yeah, closing in on that. Number 1! Oh! He's going to run him all the way into the wall! Very close racing there.
A little bit, just barely avoid wrecking. It's fully backs off and lets Onjak right through. He's like, we're not doing that one again. As Laudenbach gets back by Ryan Little.
Those guys still battling up there, not holding the 71 up too much as he's maintained the same time here. He's got to close up on Monica Pato and James Daniel up ahead. As Little, I think that 71, is he back on pit road? No, just got completely past him. Now working on Nathan Stapleton.
Yeah, you can see Ryan in the trucks right behind them. He fell a good bit. Laudenbach might actually lap the field here.
Yeah.
Because you can see Vittoria just... Oh, sorry, that might have been Monaco. That was just in the corner in front of them, but I don't think that's who that was.
Haynes now still running third in this race. Trying to catch back up to Onjak, but there's a lot of trucks in between him and that second place truck. Onjak now trying to make a move on James Daniel. There goes that 7. Hubert as well, really pushing it close there.
Really, really close. And am I wrong for just praying that one of these guys just fully torpedoes someone?
This 7 might get past this 38 here with fresh tires as well.
Jack trying to get ahead of this cluster of lap trucks led by Monica Pato.
And he's fallen down to 12 seconds here. Now nearly 13, so he's just losing time. Now look at Hubert now. He's going to get past him. He's got fresher tires on a complete different strategy. There they made an early stop. But he's not going to get the run there.
Really struggling behind Monica.
Pato has been the 71's best friend here today, holding everyone up behind them pretty well.
3/10 of a second between Haynes and Vittoria. Are they side by side?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not. Vittoria's working on that outside, trying to get around them to catch up, but not quite. Oh, there he goes. Now he's going to dive it. Gale getting really close to that 45 as well. But now Vittoria and Haynes working together to get through the slab traffic as that 92 is going to try to follow through as well.
21 seconds back, so they're almost at that point where you think they'd be easing going a lap down.
Now Onjak working on the outside of Matthew Hubert. But Hubert's going to cruise on by, and it might be the 38's best interest to just follow him through if he's fast enough. Laudenbach still battling with Stapleton. They have caught up, though, to the 57, 88, and 52. Oh, Stapleton kind of hoping the 71 get through.
Two people that are really good at speedways, and they're making mincemeat of this group here.
Findrop's still losing time to that 71 is he had about half of the track at one point, but now he's on that back stretch now and he's a sitting duck. Now as we watch this battle between Buchanan and Stapleton, 71 hoping nobody makes mistakes ahead of him. But yeah, he's gonna follow that 17 through. To pass on his Toyota teammate, Nathan Stapleton gets a pass on to 2 of Eric Monaco now, but now he opened the door for that 71. We'll see if he makes the move. And he's not going to quite get it done.
Tom Gripper on the outside.
On Jack, though, that 7 completely drove away from him. Oh, 3 wide behind him. It looked like it would be for a second. They're cutting it very close here.
Oh, and then they backed out of it.
These guys still battling ahead, but this 71 isn't really losing any time, though. Findrop now finding some pace once again. But a long line of trucks now. Haynes, as Vittoria's not been able to catch up with Haynes yet. Closing on Skylar Taylor to get him lapped once again.
They just can't get through the lap traffic.
Now, Stapleton paving the way for this 71 to get past this 19 of Ryan Little now. No, not 19, 25 of Carl Young. Is that, am I mistaken or not? No, that 7 is catching up to the 71. So he has already passed a lot of trucks, and I think that 71's on pit road. Findrop's on pit road, the 71 is as well. Findrop's going to fall a lap down on pit road.
I believe the 92 and 45. One of them's going to pit with these guys.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the 92. 45 does not box. 45 stays out. Interesting.
I do think he is going to be on the right side of time, though, this time around. Because that 71 wasn't as close as he was last time. So we'll see if he's just coming off pit road this time. Yeah, so that'll be something to watch. Jesus Christ, the flag.
Up pit lane.
Here comes that 38 off the pit road.
There's about 12, 13 seconds between them when they came in. Oh, there's Ryan Little down pit lane. How you doing?
That's 71 here.
Charlie Davenport running in 4th place temporarily.
He's driven his way through this race. We'll see where this 45 comes off. And he might have the lead. No. He's still coming off pit road there. So there's going to be 71 moving back in. A very slow stop for that 45 team, I believe. As I don't know where they are, actually. They might still be on pit road. But I don't know where they are. No, there they are. A lot of ways back. They did not have a fast stop. Oh, there goes Hubert. Using up that 81.
Lap traffic. Stuck behind Monaco for a bit.
3 wide coming off the pit road. Oh, that 81. That 45 might run out of patience here soon. Checking with the 38. He's 15 seconds off now, so lost a lot of time in that pit cycle. And he's got a lot of trucks in between him and that 71. He's cutting it very close right now. .43 fighting right now. He's dropped off a lot in that pit cycle. And that 91 Royal Madorn's out of this race with a header issue. So McNally Racing not having the greatest day. But now this 71's trying to get past this 43.
Should have it on 3-4 here. No, doesn't. That's a surprise.
Onjak's still losing time though. 17 seconds now, and the 71 at this point might lap the whole field.
A little bit of time, but they're so far back that it doesn't matter. For keeping Lawton back better than anyone before in this race.
Yeah, Davenport drove his way all the way up to 10th, but now he's got a couple trucks to pass ahead of Miguel.
Matthew might have fell off again.
And now he's finally get past this number 43. That 70 Hubert's tires might be gone, unless he pitted once again. But no, he is holding everybody up here. Yeah, he's falling off completely, and he might get these guys lapped. And maybe helping out his teammate here, getting these guys lapped.
Joe massively killed. They were both right behind Haynes, but not anymore.
That 71 gets through 3 trucks at once. And Onjak's still losing time, so if you have the lead in that clean air.
We're only halfway through this race now. Joe again gets screwed by Matthew. Why not?
Onjak's, yeah, he's still losing time, so Onjak likely, he could see himself getting lapped as well, but 71 is cruising currently. Finally get through that number 7, but Hubert's pace once again falls all the way off. He could muster a top 10 though. With the strategies on, I think he's coming down this time. No, he's going to keep it going.
The only way he's not going to get beat up after this race is if he somewhat manages to back, and he doesn't. Of course, he fucking doesn't.
Now the 71 has his sights set on that 9 of William Ayres once ahead of him. Currently sits third in the standing, so he might go a second lap down.
Nice recovery tries, though, for Dixon and Ayres. We haven't said them a lot.
Yeah.
They was in the top 10.
Now Dixon looking to make a pass on the 13 for... No, he's not looking to make a pass, actually. Giving him pressure, but he is one lap down. 13 was lucky enough to pit at the same time as the 71, so he was not able to get a lap just quite yet, but utter domination so far for the 71 team, and there'll be those days where guys just dominate these races, and it's the first race besides, I guess, the first half of Memphis where we've seen the guy lead most of the laps. Could be mistaken here.
Another truck between himself and Landon.
I could be mistaken here, but I think this 38 is gaining some time. Now working on Roxy D'Angelo. Likely going to lose time here because he's getting held up by the 57. Yeah, just a little bit. Lap traffic is running the preferred lines of some of these guys, and they haven't taken the risk to go around the outside, so Onjak isn't helping himself too much here. Finished second in two out of the last three races, and he could be the bridesmaid once again here, as he's going to really nudge that 57 out the way. So I got places to be. But up ahead, that 52 and 81 are battling once again. See if he's able to make quick work of Eric Monaco. And no, he's not, as Monaco is now going to be...
Where he manages to tip spins off to the line by 1/100th of a second.
Onjak now being held up by the 52. So yeah, his race is likely going to be killed by 52. He's already lost a second once again off this 71. Hubert's back on pit road. Now 71 trying to pass this number 26 of Mateo Castillo. 100 laps to go in this one at the line. But these drivers are hoping for a caution right now. But most of them are a lap down, so it won't really help them that much unless they stay out, which is very unlikely. And even if they stay out, they wouldn't have the preference, I don't think. Now, that 26, still holding him up a little bit, but Onjak not helping himself too much behind him as he was still battling with Monaco in them last we checked. He screws on by. Now he's had sights set on Dixon and Vittoria.
The only good thing for the 92s, it seems like there was a lot of... Same thing could be finally true here for Peter Onjak. He doesn't look like he has as much, but he looks like he has some.
These guys still battling lap traffic. Hasn't gotten too involved in stuff today. We have yet to see our first caution in this race. You guys are keeping it clean for now, but there has been some close calls.
I mean, they've kept it clean. I wouldn't say they haven't gotten involved, though. Lap traffic has basically decided this race.
Wallace and them battling here. See, a lot of trucks shows 38 to get past too, so he's likely checked out of this one. Here we go, fin drop now, under pressure. Does he have any pace for this 71 though? You guys are hoping for a mistake from Lawton back here to hopefully get something to go in their direction, but oh, that 5 of Dixon drops right down. New Zealander still fighting with them, behind them. The Indian of Patrick Findrop. Yeah, so now he's going to get past Findrop now. He's going to fall lap down. Now they're going to be working on Vittoria here soon. He's able to get past this number 5 of David Dixon, which shouldn't be too tall of a task for this number 71. And if he gets close to that 92, we'll see where the pace really is at for that 92 compared to the 71.
It's nowhere. Even with Lawton back in traffic, he's still outpacing Vittoria.
There goes Findrop, though, to the inside. That might help the 71 here if he's able to get enough of a run to go around that outside that 5. He doesn't get it here, but he's going to go right to the inside now. And there he goes now, looking to lap 4th in this race. Up ahead, now the 38 closing in on.
No, I would be shocked if Lawton back doesn't lap the whole field.
It is going to be very close. Oh, Davenport almost had a moment there with that 33. Oh, Canamil running really wide. Keeps it going, though. Now chasing down this 92 truck. Will he be able to get past him here? Now closing up on the back of him. See if this 92 makes an attempt to hold him up.
Try and hold him up for like 1 or 2. Nope, doesn't even try.
And that 92 working on the outside here, but likely going to lap 4th here. See where Haynes is at up front. He's in some clean air, but we'll see if he's able to get close to the 57. Closing back in front of him, though. This 92 is keeping up with him currently. He is putting up a fight, but it looks like the 71's going to get around him this time. And there he goes. Suspire likely cruising their way to back-to-back wins and getting a crown jewel win in this one. Which could see their drivers get two of their drivers get 2 race wins on the season. Jerry Chen still awaiting that race win. Had a valve issue, was out early in this one. But likely headed in that direction. Onjak was able to make pretty easy work, but now that 7 of Hubert, a thorn in his side here today with the strategy he's on, and that looked like it could have ended badly there for a second, but keep it going. But Hubert's now going to cruise on by, and probably going to pull this 38 along if he's able to get around the outside of this 23.
He's already lost connection to him.
Yeah.
He's already gone.
Fresh tire is very powerful here at Charlotte. Does anybody try to make any drastic pit stop here? Likely not going to be the case.
This has been something to watch.
Oh, now
it
Haynes.
always seems like everybody else has to go through the big pack, but by the time Landon catches up to the big pack, we get into the green flag pit stop.
That is true. But Haynes...
It almost feels like he just hasn't had to deal with the same lap traffic as everyone else.
Now Haynes is going to get past the 57, so running third currently.
That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I'm too keeping up with the 71. We saw them nearly side by side behind the 45 there, but still running pretty close.
Fighting for the win, fighting for the lead, what feels like eons ago. That was just earlier in this race.
Yeah.
Basically, at this point, it's just racing Landon for pride.
Yeah.
Show that if lap traffic hadn't shafted him over, and if Landon hadn't gotten lucky as hell with lap traffic, he could have kept up with him for the win.
And that 71 was him and that 38 were driving off from that 45 and 92 earlier in this race. So maybe this 92 is coming around in this late race run, but at that time at the beginning of the race, they probably wouldn't have caught up too much. But now that 13's on pit road, comes that 38 as well. That 71 does not come down. That 38 is going to get a lap. Oh, 71 does come down now.
92 joins him. As a why not?
So nothing much is going to come out of this one, but
Yeah, no.
pole sitter in today's race, we knew he had pace, but this 71 running really well.
I mean, to be fair, we've known for at least like 50 laps by now, maybe even 60, that without a caution, this race was basically over.
See how much time Onjak gained on pit road there. Likely not a lot, but see if pit road is an issue for anyone here, causing any cautions. Doesn't look like quite anything's transpiring just yet. This is something to look out for. Hubert now and make his way through these guys. He's got a very fast truck with those fresh tires. So does that 13. His tire's a little bit more hot than the 92, and he's probably going to get past them. Here comes Findrop now. And look at this, the 71 now caught in this pack here. And there goes Findrop to the inside.
Next time we have to deal with the big pack in this race. Because we go 3 wide behind him.
Oh, they're pushing it really close here.
A couple cars leave that pack for the pit.
As soon as that 71 gets to the outside, he's very fast. And I'm not mistaken here. Onjak, that team gained a lot of time coming in there. Yeah, 14 seconds now. It's likely going to probably stop there as he's not in the pack anymore. But that Onjak, a great stop out of team, a lot of clean air ahead. Oh, that's 75 Sierra Cooper. Oh, there she goes. She's going to push that 81 out the way.
Eric Monaco into the pit.
But Onjak, he's got some clean air ahead. 12 seconds now, so this is something to watch.
Also worth noting, although he just now comes down to the pit, so it won't last. I was going to say Charlie again in fourth, in that 43 truck.
So now we'll see where this transpires now. We'll see if Lauterbach runs into any more lap traffic, or will it be a clean run from here. There is a pack up ahead, but by the time the 71 gets to these packs, they're usually single filed out, and he just cruises around the outside.
Yeah, by the time he gets to the big packs, it's already time to pit again.
So Matiska coming off pit road now. And he's going to run into Monaco here, likely. But that 38 team, they are making an effort. If something falls their way there, they could be on close to that 71, but they're going to have to need the 71 to run into a lot of issues. And they're going to be 3 wide here for a second. Yeah, now the 38's fallen off quite a bit.
I could do that straight through.
Now 2 Thor Sport trucks ahead of them. 4 teammates of this 38. Do they do anything, though? No, that 98 of Emerisi. Does he? No. Lauterbach put his nose in there. Not going to allow that to happen.
Don't come off pit lane there.
Oh!
Very dangerously.
Nearly makes contact with that 92.
How have they gotten away with that?
Very close. Spinning out that 92 there. Doesn't happen for him. There's a lot of trucks in between that.
Happened for him almost like he intended to do it. That's amazing commentary. But
Oh, here we go now.
Charlie just outed the thing for trying to crash people. I think you're supposed to say that not well. I think that's supposed to be a secret.
Now has to pass this 52 in Monaco here. And now he's getting held up once again, so we'll see much time Onjak gains. But he lost about 3 seconds from the last time this 71 was in a pack. And he's going to make it 3 wide here, likely. Yes, he does. And going to get around them. 52 still fighting, though. Ooh, side drafting there. Side drafting very hard, Monaco is. And there goes Bjornson around the outside. Taking the Larson lane. So these guys are still fighting with this 71.
Older, the Dale Jr. lane. Uday almost went 4 wide. Sunja put his nose under there for a split second.
And now that 71's going to steer clear of them now. We'll see if they catch back up here soon.
About to go 3 wide though, if Sunja sticks his nose in.
88 of Buchanan from Wake Forest. Cuts it very close there.
Tries to play nice there.
Look ahead, Haynes got some trucks in between him and that 71. Onjak's got some clean air. He's got that 7 up ahead. See how that plays out. Yeah, that 7 tires might be gone here.
Yeah, they've just criminally been bad on the strategy. So
Yeah, they had some issues when their teammate came in, the 77 to Chen. They came in after, so some engine issues for Spire here today. Hasn't been any for the 71, but the 7 and 77 both experienced. Oh, and David Dixon, his engine's gone. We'll see if...
And he's on the front straight. This could bring out the caution. He's going to make it all the way back around.
We'll see what happens. He's going to be on the apron now. So cutting it very close, but his engine's gone. We'll see if he makes it back around to pit road.
Like he might, even though I am desperately praying that he doesn't.
So that 5's engine blowing. David Dixon, very solid at every track, but not going to quite be the case here.
Yeah, he's going to make it around pretty easy.
Oh! Very close.
Dunjo decides to take a creative interpretation of how to get around him.
Cutting it very close there. Now Lauterbach running right behind this 25 of Carl Young.
You need to make that anywhere near as dramatic as it was.
But now we get past the Las Vegas winner.
For what it's worth, kudos to Vittoria for keeping us all awake there.
Oh, and the caution is out.
Caution out, caution out. Who's it for? Oh, it looks like there's smoke on the front stretch. There's a lot of smoke on the front stretch. What just happened?
I'm not quite sure. There's going to be 71 in the lead. Only 2 trucks on the lead lap. Finally got it called. Could not find my mouse for a second. But
I believe Payne is still moved up.
So see who was involved in that one. That 5 had a clutch issue, is what we learned, but let's go check out what happened to bring out the caution in this one. As we cut to our replay here, the 15 blows his engine, and then the Gale's going to get right into him, and oh, nearly right in front of our... Oh, look at Ryan Little!
Oh, no! Pirouetting through the infield. We need to see that on board.
Right on board Little here. Lots of smoke ahead, and yeah, huge hit.
Nowhere to go, just a complete passenger in that.
Almost the shades of Timothy Peters at Texas a couple years ago.
100% over.
As that front end is completely off. But as we cut back up to the front, be the 92 getting the wave around. 92 is going to get the lucky dog if he is able to get around this 52. Lauterbach going to take some fresh tires. Everybody else has to come down the second time around, but 45 comes down as well. 38 as well, so this could be a very interesting restart in this race. Good amount of laps to go. Vittoria finally gets around that 52. So this 71 at this point in this race, now you got to battle with these other guys. Does he have the pace to do it?
Everyone being multiple laps down up to 7th.
And there's a long line.
Work. Yeah, with all these guys starting towards the back of the field, though, if I were Vittoria, I would stop anyway here.
Yeah.
I say you won't lose much track position on them.
Findrop, he's going to be in an interesting position here. But yeah, he's going to...
Well, maybe not anymore. I might not come down now.
But everybody else is going to come down. But this 71, he's going to have to battle with these 4 trucks on the lead lap. The 71, the 38, and 92 coming down as well.
Because he'll be lead lap, but he'll be at the back of the field.
So Onjak led pretty well earlier in this race, so can he get past this 71 and steal the win from Landon Lauterbach, who probably has over 100 laps led, so he does get that extra point for laps led in this race, but...
Oh, easily. Can the 92 avoid getting it lap down right all over again? Off the
Yeah.
pit? Then
So-
it's reset like next to last, unless they let him in front of the lap truck, but I don't think they will.
I think we'll restart on lap 159 or 58. I think it would be 159 with how they're still trying to catch up.
Fan drop will restart fourth, which is very intriguing.
They're just going to fall lap down.
Oh shit.
So we are going to restart here. We're going to get this all figured out. But
Thing going on for sure back there.
now the 71 Landon Lauterbach, can he hold on to the race win? Dominated here today, but can he pull it off? We're likely waiting for, I don't know what's happened here, but
Oh, they're waiting. I think they could. Are they actually waving Vittoria up the field?
they might, I don't know, but he's not getting past them, so.
I don't know why Matthew Burt got waved up the field, but each their own.
Now they're getting it fired up, so now they're going to get this all figured out. These guys are still trying to figure out the order here, but they're running very slow. But coming to the restart, it's going to be Onjak on the outside with some help from Patrick Findrop, the Ford teammate. Can they get it figured out?
Honestly, the guys back in like 20th, I don't care if they figure it out. Start, they don't matter. So, as long as this lead pack figures it out by the restart, we are back. We are back going racing. Green, 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 boys and girls. Only 4 trucks on the lead lap, but oh, they actually somehow managed to catch up right at the end, too. That's crazy.
Lauterbach has a lead into turn 1. Brandon Haynes fighting behind, now looking to his inside. Going to close him off.
Jack and Haynes right there with him.
And there goes Haynes into second.
On Jack sliding back that top row. And fighting him hard. On Jack finally gets clean air into third. Or a clean lane, rather, my bad.
Now he's going to have to get past this 45.
Sanjo just struggling, as usual, in this race to get by the lap truck.
Can Haynes keep up with the 71 of Landon Lauterbach?
I'm like starting to push away a little bit here. Can they keep up with him, though?
At 38, trying to get around this 45. I think he has better pace than this 45 at this point in this race, but
Potentially.
very interesting. Looking to the outside here, possibly into turn 1. Oh, and look at the run 45 got on that 71 there. So still reeling him in. This would be a home track win for Haynes and likely would send these fans home happy.
Always been fans crazy. Findrop trying to make a pass on Peter Onjak. That would have been something to note. That was a bit weird. On Jack now trying to send it on Haynes.
Doesn't have the pace on that inside line. That's going to hurt them. That's going to allow the 71 to get a good run. So now can this 45 reel him back in?
This lead in front stick starting to part. Lead and front stick starting to part away a bit. On Jack again is going to try and send it though.
And he's going to get it done too.
A lot more trucks going to try and isolate Haynes on the high side here.
Oh, and the 42's engine just blew. The 42 Dylan Matiska, his engine's gone. And nearly avoiding that too, an 88 of Clinton Buchanan.
Yes.
As we cut back up front.
Almost trying to crash with him.
Now can Onjack run him down?
Get by Matthews there here.
Onjack chasing him down.
Finally gets by Matthews. Matthews, of course, a lap truck that... Oh, no. Matthews sticks with him.
Let's ride along with the Ford Performance on board for this 38 as he tries to track him down.
Matthews goes back in front of Chase Johnson.
At 38, still trying to run him down, keeping those tires really close to that blue and white line. Still keeping up with him. And yeah, he's going to look to make the move here. It's going to allow Haynes to catch up to him. These two battle for a long time. That 71 still skating around the outside. He has had the best truck by far here today. Won the pole earlier this week.
Just sneak in front.
Second pole on the year, if I'm not mistaken. Won it at Rockingham as well. So, 71 has a pace, and I would say he has way better race pace than he had at Rockingham. But this 38 of Onjack, he's been the bridesmaid 2 out of the last 3 races. Can he finally change it?
And yes, Onjack pull at Rockingham. Landon pull at Texas.
This could be the second race that Laudenbach wins from the pole if it does happen. Running similar lines to the 71.
Spot to go, so a lot can still happen here.
I think they are coming up on Manny Canamo Jr. here pretty soon. His truck is beaten and battered from whatever he got involved in. Yeah, here they come. We'll see what line this 99 chooses, and does he hold up this 71 for a split second here? It won't be long, but... And he's going to go right past him, but he does allow to get that 38 to get a good run.
He's going to more hold the 45 into the corner. Oh, goodness. Get out the way.
And now the 71... Gonna still keep some good distance between him and them, but now Drop's gonna pass them now.
You are furious right now. He moved out of the way for everyone but you. Oh, I know.
Hubert's now making the pass for
something
fifth.
tells me that 45 is going to be visiting somebody's trailer after this race.
Yeah, now Hubert's going to move into fifth place, passing Patrick Findrop, and now Onjak diving for the lead.
Landon, though, manages to hold it around the outside. There's just so much grip out there. And now we've got this season's big three at Speedways, and the top three, like, complete accident. Funny how that worked itself out.
Oh, wow. Look at the run the 38 got in the middle of that corner. Took a great line there, and now he's going to be right on the back of Landon Lauterbach now. That 38 keeps up what he was doing in turn 3 there. That middle line, he got such a good run.
Yeah, but Landon manages to cover him off pretty well.
Tyrick McLean has worked his way into the top 10.
Yes, he has. Charlie Davenport has managed to make his way into the top 10.
Yeah, he's ran 10th pretty much most of this race, but that pitch strategy he's on has made him drive.
Jack, huge move down the straight.
Battling once again for the lead. Doesn't quite have the run.
Big moves behind him as well. He needs to clear those black trucks if he wants any chance of getting near these guys.
That's 70 Hubert, though.
2 in 1 lap. Victoria trying to get... Yeah, don't think they'll pull alongside.
Yeah, that's 70 Hubert. He's pretty fast today.
There's just no grip underneath to try and make moves right now. There's just no grip. That being said, they do get by Findrop, both Victoria and Haynes.
That 38 had the better truck at the beginning of this race, but now that 71 has really tapped into his own, and he is still able to manage to have this lead.
Ooh, Davenport up to 9th.
Making a pass on Tyrick McLean. It's a little smoky there for a second. Don't know if anything's going on now. Able to pass that 04. Got the 75 of Sierra Cooper, but it'll be interesting to see where they get up through there. But 38 Onjak still trying to track him down. 45 has fallen off the pace quite a bit ever since he got stuck behind that 99 at Cannon Mill. That 38's peaking. He's going to send it underneath him. Hoping it works once, and it might be here.
Might be. Landon still got grip around the outside, though.
Side by side.
Fight back on this, down the back straight.
Going into turn 3. 38's been pretty good here today in turn 3. Does he get the move off? Yeah, he's running that line. I got him that great run, and if he's going to clear him, yes, he does.
Leader down the straight, out of turn 4. Huge move by Cateron.
Now that 71, he's now going to be attacking him. What can he do? Still running really close behind him.
Seems like he's going to try something here in turn 1. He's right on his...
Yeah, there he goes.
Yep, called it.
Gonna run him all the way up.
Don't ignore the fact that the 92 is chopping tenths of a second off every lap.
Something to watch there.
Him and Haynes come back into this. That might be worth watching over the next 41 laps.
Now, Lauterbach back into the lead. And he's going to have some good distance.
Huge move there. As I say that, Victoria loses a 10th and a half. Sorry, commentator's curse.
And now that 38 still trying to get back close to him here. If he gets a good turn 3 here, like he has been all day, he's running really well there. And yeah, there he goes. He's going to get that run out of turn 4. Now he's going to likely be challenging.
Yes. This is going to be another move at turn 1.
Yep, he's been setting that up all day. Worked 1 out of 3 times he's tried it. Will it work a second time? He's going to get there. They're going to be side by side going to turns 3 and 4 once again.
Do it again down the back straight.
Does he get the corner he wants, though?
Or no.
No.
Got him there. Landon manages to out-grip him on the outside.
Likely one more green flag pit cycle in this race, and could that really separate them if the 38 doesn't follow, or vice versa onto pit road?
71 has been fast in the pits all day.
Now he's driving away a little bit from this 38. Onjack's going to have to find some speed once again. Led over 100 laps in this race.
Jack and Lonenbeck finding it out now. Finding half a second in the last few laps on Haynes and Vittoria.
There's some lap traffic ahead. That 9 of Manny Canamillo Jr. once again. That 2 of Angel Gutierrez.
Oh boy, there is an army up ahead. And we've still got almost 40 laps left in this race. So there.
Yeah.
Don't check out at home yet. You might still have some drama yet to unfold as you just see a sea of trucks up there.
Now Vittoria behind looking to make a pass on that 7 of Hubert. But yeah, there's a lot of trucks up ahead. And now that's going to allow Haynes to close up on him.
I'm losing time behind Matthew. He lost almost another half second there on that lap.
Yeah. Hubert's going to work around that outside.
It's not even about time getting by. It's about being the first guy to be able to capitalize if the top 2 get slowed down by traffic. Or a stuck around the outside might be a slight blessing.
Now back up front on Jack's trying to get very close to that 71 again. He might be setting up another move in the turn 1. If he gets he's got a great corner out of turns 1 and 2 coming out of 2. Does he dive? No, he's not. Yeah, there he goes.
He goes now.
And I think he's going to get it here. The run he had coming into that corner. Yes, he does. There he goes. That's 71's going to...
Nope, Landon's fighting back. Landon's got him. Landon's fighting it. It's the race to the line.
He's going to fall back out of it, though. Getting really close to the back of him now.
Out to start hitting that lap traffic here in a couple laps, though. I believe that's Canamillo Jr. again here, running as slow as molasses. In fact,
and there they come down the pit road.
I want to say that he's walking around the track.
They're coming down the pit road now.
45 stay out.
We'll just play out for the 92 and 45.
I don't like it. I mean, the 92 pits considerably later than everyone else wave around. But I don't like it. I think the undercut this season has been so effective.
And that is not the right camera angle. We'll see who comes out first on pit road. This could be a deciding factor on who's going to have the advantage here between the 71 and 38. And now 92 and 45 come down.
Lion, obviously.
And it's going to be pretty similar.
All the pit. So Lonenbeck gets it since he was in first. 92 comes in now. I assume the 45 did too.
Yeah. on pit road currently. Honestly, if I was one of these teams, I'd make a two-tire call here. And oh wow, look at the stop for the 45 of Haynes. They're going to lose a considerable amount of time here, though. There we go. There they go, around the outside. So that 45.92 are out of this race.
It's if you get undercut in this series, you're dead.
I mean,
the undercut is everything.
if I was one of those teams there, I probably would have taken two tires because they would have came out ahead of these guys, and you just got to hope for the best coming to the end and defend like a lion. But now it's 38. Lots of clean air ahead. Can he catch up to him? Oh, that 9 of Ayers and that 29 of Monica Pato. Probably the two best short track racers in this series. Coming off the pit road here. A lot of back closing in on them. Oh, wow. They're going to just nearly avoid these guys.
Yeah. As I said before, lawn and back all races just avoided the big piles. Don't know if he's going to get that lucky this time, though. There are a few trucks in front of him.
You can get some help from that 57 and 29. Ford hasn't been helping themselves all day.
Jack gets considerably less lucky. If you're Landon with this lap traffic, can you get any more lucky in this race? He better kiss whatever lucky stars he's got tonight.
Now that Ayers ahead of him, we'll see if Ayers holds him up, but he's going to zoom right on the outside. That 71 on the outside here today has just been very dangerous. And Monica Pato likely going to hold up this 38 here. No, Onjak's not going to have any of it this time around. He knows what needs to be done, but this 29 is going to back out of it.
Makes the move around Monica.
52 and 41 of Travis Rowland ahead. The 41's been a thorn in this 71 side all season. Does it happen once again? Monaco getting his elbows out there.
Let Landon right by. He's going to fight it at least for a little bit. Not for long, though.
Onjak didn't gain at any time at all there. Well, that 71 was held up there, so the long run pace for this 38 truck, it just isn't there. So now encountering Raw, and we'll see what happens between these two. He's likely going to cruise on past him here as the 38's getting held up behind Ayers now. He's not going to put his nose in there either, so he might be... Yeah, that 38's just not aggressive enough, and he doesn't have the pace at this one. Been terrible with this lap traffic here today. He's finally going to make the move, but he just doesn't have it in him.
Seems like everyone except for Landon's been pretty terrible with lap traffic.
Yeah.
But it also feels like people just get out of Landon's way a lot faster. Like it feels like at most he gets held back for one, maybe two corners.
Now moving past Ayers, now he's going to have to work on the 52 of Monaco. Won at Memphis 2 or 3 weeks ago. Not quite having the performance he wants here today. Could be running pretty decent, but heavily doubt it. Yeah, running 28th here now. Now he's got one more truck in between him and this 71. before that 71 encounters that 27 of Sebastian Lopez. And he's going to get to the inside of this 27.
It'll pretty much make easy minutes work of him. The 27 just gets it right out of
Up ahead is going to be 10th Tyreek McLean. So these guys are getting through the field pretty quickly here. We're going to come to 20 to go at the line.
Look at Davenport though in 8th place. Impressive race for him so far. Could still catch Nathan Stapleton for 7th also. It's been a while since Charlie Davenport's had a good result.
About half a track had been in between them though. Well, probably a corner.
Analytics department. Davenport has a DNF in 3 of the last 4 races. The only one that wasn't was a 9th place last time out at an intermediate at Texas.
There goes on Jack now, making a pass on this 41. So you got this 38 actually. We're critiquing his pace, but right now he could be making a charge. If he gets past this 27, he could be back in this one. That is going to hurt him a little bit there. And that 27 is going to cover him off a little bit. There goes on Jack now, finally. And now he's going to have clean air ahead of him. Can he track down this 71?
Only about a second behind him.
On the back, had some lap traffic ahead. It's going to be that 75 Sierra Coupe with the 04 McLean and the 43 of Davenport. Now McLean's looking to make a pass on Davenport ahead for 8th place.
Them to the line for 8th. And he makes him his stick. But,
Still battling side by side up ahead. So we'll see if these guys become an issue for the 71 and he gets held up here. But these are a bunch of Chevys ahead of them, so they might just pull aside and let their Chevy affiliate go. Onjack's losing time to the 71. And that 75 is going to hold him up here. If that 04 and 75 run side by side here, this could be the opportunity this 38's been waiting for.
They can't just let him by if they're side by side.
Yeah, he's going to lose a lot of time here now. Trying to push one of them through, but it has not been able to. Does he make it 3 wide? No. But they are going to get past this 04. Can this 38 catch up in enough time and get past that 04 Tyreek McLean as well? And then you got Manny Canamil Jr. as well. About to go about probably 10 laps down. No, 8 laps down. But on Jack now, he's going to be held up as they're going to be 2 wide here. Double file. No, they're not.
Off his way there.
Coming to 12 to go. And now, there they go now. This is going to be close. Up ahead's going to be Taylor and Davenport.
Really worth noting there that Onjak managed to get underneath. Because if he doesn't manage to get underneath, the race essentially ends right then and there.
And yeah, Onjak did not have the pace to get by both of them.
Got underneath him. Should have been there. What happened? We'll make the move happen later, though. Thankfully for him, Charlie.
Now, can he get past his 43 and 1? At 23.
The problem is, Onjak has to get through these guys at the exact same time as Landon. If not, he's going to get screwed.
It looks like he could.
Pulls even, but he was underneath last time.
This time he does get it done, though. 9 to go at the line.
9 to go at the line. These two separated by just a quarter second. Not even.
Just getting over the 2-hour mark in this race of racing action, and it is just heating up. Does Onjak have the pace to get around them, though? Autobac's been the dominant truck all day.
Eight laps to go now. Can he make it happen?
He's going to have to find something here in his truck to get past this 71. Closes up a little bit on the front stretch. He lost some time that lap, though. I think it's pretty wide behind him, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it looked like it for a second. Well, let's see if this 38 gets a good entry into this turn.
Worth noting here while this fight is going on. Only about 7/10 of a second. Vittoria's been climbing up with Haynes for third place. Okay, 6 laps to go now. Yeah, that gap there is only about half a second now. So we could have a fight for first and a fight for third right here at the end.
And Onjak's still losing time to the 71. Just doesn't quite have it in him as we're coming to 5 to go. Gonna finish second here likely once again. Unless he figures something out in these closing laps. There's no lap traffic ahead that will affect this one.
Only 2/10 now between Haynes and Vittoria for third. They could have a photo finish there. Will we have a photo? Because Onjak has a run. We could have an absolutely crazy ending on our hands here, Charlotte.
Yeah. That turn one has just not been good for Onjak as he closes in, then just falls back out of it. Oh, takes a very high entry to the turn 3s and 4.
They're trying to use that high line grip. We now have 4 laps to go. Or, sorry, 3 laps to go.
Onjak figures something out. Taking a lower line coming into turn 3.
700 between Haynes and Vittoria now. The third.
Onjak loses a lot of time in turns 3 and 4, trying to figure something out. It's going to be 2 to go at the line.
White flag, next time by.
And that 38, he tried to figure something out, but it might all but be over for them.
There's only about 1.5 tenths between Haynes and Vittoria. That seemingly will be our first at the end, but will Landon hold on to win? It looks like it.
Coming to the white flag. Has led over 100 laps here today. One from pole at Texas. And it looks like it's going to be happening here today for the Spire Motorsports team as they're going to go back-to-back weeks with drivers with multiple wins. Matthew Hubert won last week, but this week it looks like it's going to be Landon Lautenbach's day. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Landon Lautenbach is going to be your winner of the Queen City 300.
To the fame, Landon Lautenbach joins Matthew Hubert as racers with 2 wins on the season.
And Brandon Haynes, in a home track effort, he's going to come through for 3rd. Landon Lautenbach, that 71 team, had a great day, and they're going to win this one. And what an all-out performance for that 71. Lautenbach led over 100 laps here today.
Absolute domination from beginning to end for Landon Lautenbach.
38 of Onjak.
No denying just how deserved that win.
38 of Peter Onjak finishes 2nd once again. When do they get that win?
4 races he finishes 2nd.
Next week we head to Nashville Super Speedway, so we'll see if the 38 can finally get it done tonight. But tonight's going to be the 71 story. But just a great day overall for that 71 team. Fast on pit road. Fast passing traffic, and traffic's the name of the game. You can say you got lucky all you want, but it's just a great all-out effort by Lautenbach. He dominated this race, and this could be a record-setting day, and this record's probably going to last for a good while. 188 laps led. That's over half of the racing. That's over 100 laps led. We're probably not going to see that forever, but next week we do head to Nashville. We'll see if Lautenbach can go 2 in a row, but Spire Motorsports is on a roll right now, and as we get into our race results, Lautenbach's going to get that point for leading 188 laps. Yeah, a ton of laps. That, like I said, that record's going to last in the record books for a long time, but Lautenbach finishing 1st. He gets that win. Now he's going to join Matthew Hubert with 2 wins on the season. Peter Onjak, he's finished 2nd in the last 3 out of 4 races, so when does this 38 team get the win? But they're heating up at the right time. We saw them at the cutoff line a couple weeks ago, but now they're finally stepping up. Brandon Haynes and East Motorsports, he needed a great finish here today, and he does get that, finishing 3rd at his home track. So there's going to be a lot of fans going happy seeing that 45 team finish 3rd. Sanjo Vittoria behind them. Got that wave around on the final restart and wasn't able to do much out of it, and just didn't have the pace that Lautenbach or Onjak had all day. They were driving away earlier in the race, and unfortunately just not the good day for that 92 team. Then we move on. We got Matthew Hubert. A very interesting strategy. They ran into some issues after Jerry Chen got out of this race, and the 7th started feeling something. So they came down to pit road, got that settled, was on a complete different strategy, but they still are able to finish 5th in this race. Then Patrick Findrop, in his 3rd race, I believe it is, finishes 6th. A great effort. Alongside him, Nathan Stapleton finishes 7th. Lost 3 positions, but still a great finish. Davenport gained 16 spots along with Tyreek McLean. Those two started alongside each other. They drive their way up through the race. Sierra Cooper, another great performance for her. And moving on, we look at 11th through 20th. Sebastian Lopez had a pretty good day. Travis Rollins. So Nice Motorsports, 2 other trucks were finished pretty well. The Dylan Matiska not as well after the performances he's been having. Then we have William Ayers. We got lapped 3 times today. Wasn't much of a factor, but you know, Ayers is a solid driver. 13th isn't bad, and we'll see what that 9 team can do next week. They're decent on every track. Clinton Buchanan behind them from Wake Forest, North Carolina, finishes 14th, loses 6 spots from the start. We saw him be a little bit of a factor at the start, but you know, the pace between these top 5 trucks and the guys behind is just a difference maker. And then we got Carl Young, who gained 13 spots. He was lapped a couple times today here as well, but we saw him making some passes. Davey Wallace, Matt Morley, Monica Pato, they were on the screen a couple times, getting lapped. And then Mateo Castillo gained 17 spots, so a good performance for him and Andretti Autosport. Then moving on, it's going to be Skylar Taylor finishing 21st for Tricon Garage. Tricon didn't have the greatest day. Then we got Nicholas Torres, Eric Monaco, Bjorn Jorgensen. Some solid performances. James Daniel at his hometown and home track. Not able to get anything going, but that 18 team just hasn't had it all season. Then Trevor Vaden finally gets a good performance after finishing close to dead last the last couple of races. Then we got Angel Gutierrez. He drives his way up pretty well. That two teams still need to figure some stuff out from the start of this year. Then Hallie Anderson Jr. and his third race debut as well finished pretty well for Hill Motorsports. We saw him struggle a couple times here today. Then rounding out the trucks that actually finished this race is going to be the two ThorSport racing trucks of Evan Marisi and Manny Campbell Jr., who Campbell got involved in one of those incidents and just wasn't the same for the rest of the race. And then as we get into the rest, you see a lot of DNFs, 6 trucks DNF out of this one. Jerry Chen, that issue at the beginning of the race, that valve issue, he had to retire. So unfortunate performance. I really thought it was going to be his day, but unfortunately it's not. Rocco Dorn retired as well later on in the race, had a header issue for McNally Racing, so that's not a good sign for them, as Ryan Little was also out in that very bad wreck. Apparently Little's okay. The onboard will probably be released on YouTube later this week as a short, because that onboard is very scary, because that you don't really see cars flip over here at speedways, but Ryan Little, it happened to him. Adrian Gale struggled as well. Him and David Dixon, we said they'd have some struggles, and they both retired out of this race. Reggie Fogelman struggled as well. So Tricon Garage, 2 trucks out of this race, so that's not a great day in the office for Dixon or Gale, who are close to the cutoff line. So this cutoff line might shift a little bit here today, and you know, it's just going to be a very interesting season down the line, and we'll see how the rest of the season goes, folks. But that'll be all for me here. Thank you to Jeff Jones for joining us in the commentary booth today. For next week, we head to Nashville Superspeedway. Enjoy your spring break. Stay safe. Don't get in any trouble. And that's Charlie Davenport signing off from NTNA.